um, a big dream for me, and I really hope to be with you in person very soon, one day, and teach in Iran. So I just wanted to start with that, and it just let you know I'm so grateful for all of you, and thank you for being here this late at night. My Farsi's terrible. I'm learning. My baba never spoke to me when I was young, so I'm learning as an adult, which I'm sure you can imagine is ridiculously hard. And also teaching ballet in Farsi, it would just be really bad ballet. So if we're good, I'm gonna just teach in English. And if you have any questions, just raise your hand, or like, is there a, I don't use Skype often. Is there a, oh, you can raise your hand. Okay, yeah, do that. Or maybe, is there a message box? Do we know if there's a
I
message
think there's
box?
a message box. Oh yeah, there's like a chat box right there. Also,
Okay,
I'm recording already just so that you have the full video,
thank
just so
you.
that
No,
everyone
that's
knows.
great. Let me see if you can see me where the bar is placed, and then we'll just get started at the bar. Does that sound good? Does everybody have a bar or a chair or a wall or a husband they can hold on to something? Yes? Okay, hold on. Let me make sure this is, feels a little, okay, my head is cut off. Let me, can you hear me from here, or is it hard to hear me? Can?
Yes, we can hear you,
Okay, all right.
Arjun.
Because I have the heater on. I'm a psycho, and I like to dance in like the desert of heat. So if you see me taking off like a million layers, it's just my way. So don't worry. Okay, I'm gonna do a sound check. Can you just give me a thumbs up that you hear the music okay?
Yes, we can hear the
Okay.
music.
Okay. So usually I like to start, we're going to just start at the bar. I'm going to teach you a traditional ballet technique class today. When we go to the center, if you want to put on point shoes, if you have point shoes, you can. I don't recommend it if you're feeling a little tired, or if your floor is slippery. Working on flat or even in socks is hard enough. We can always do another class just dedicated to point, that maybe would be earlier in the day for you. But for me, when I dance at night, my ankles get all wobbly, like unless I'm on stage. So um, let's go ahead and start class. Usually I like to start facing the bar, but because we're a little late, we're going to start right away with demi plies, okay? So I'm not shouting over the music. I'm going to teach it without the music, and then we'll do it with the music together. Yeah? So let's see. We're going to start with our, oh, can you see my feet? Yes, you can. Okay, we're going to start with our heels together. First position, arm down, prepare the arm, 5, 6, 7, and we're going to do demi-plie. 1, and stretch, arm comes forward, 2, stretch, and grand plie down. 6, on the way up, press your heels down as soon as you can. You get a nice deep demi-plie. And heart goes to the shins, quarter round forward. And then we'll do a nice quarter round back. Condu side to second. And demi. Stretch, same thing in all positions. Stretch nice and simple. Grand plie, 7, 8. Take it all the way over. 3, 4, and away. 6, tendu, grand jump and forth. Demi. So fourth position is here. Yeah, it's about a foot distance. So if you take your foot and then you turn it out, that's how far your fourth should be. We don't want a giant fourth, yeah? So from here, demi and stretch into demi and stretch. Grand plie all the way down. 7, 8, same thing. You can take a tendu devant if you want to go forward and back. Last one is fifth, 2 demis. Again, grand plie down. And again, forward and back. And we're going to soutenu around to the left side right away. You soutenu around. I'm going to jump to this side of the bar so you can still see me. Sound good? you didn't grasp any of that, you can also do any plie that makes you feel good. Okay? Yeah? Let's dance. So let's go to the bar, heels together, first position, left hand on the bar. Let's do our plies. You all look so beautiful. Nice Nata. Okay, here we go. Music. Prepare the arm. And down. Down. Grand plie down. And hard forward. Forward rough out. Tandu side. And down. And is down. Grand plie down. Take it towards the bar. And big stretch away from the bar. Stay on the balls of your feet. Tandu core. Down. Down. And grand plie down. Again, rock forward. Forward, run back. Tanya, fit. And down. Good. Try and keep a straight back as you go down. Again, forward, rock forward. Run back. Susu. Take it to the left side. Down. And grand plie down. Forward, rock forward. And back. Tanya second. And grand plie. Good. Big exhale. All the way over. And away. Tanya forward. Now, open up the back knee too. Make sure you turn out her back leg as you go down. Good. And forward. And forward back. Tanya. Last one. And down. Probably down. Again, forward. Forward back. Good. Find a nice susu balance. Good position in the legs and finish. Beautiful. I'm going to turn it this way. I'm going to go horizontal. If you can't tell where my leg is, just somebody shout at me. But I feel like if I stay this way, you'll be able to see me better and I won't shout as much. Okay, so we're going to move on to tandus. Make sure you keep stretching in between. Yeah, so as you're learning combinations, like for me, I like to get my core activated. So when I'm watching my teacher teach a combination, I'm usually in like a high plank pose. So doing something like this and really like turning on my abdominal muscles. That's something really good. Or stretching, like feel free to keep moving as I'm teaching you combination. Okay? So let me know. Oh, my head is cut off.
I'm like trying to figure out how you can see the whole body without me shouting too much at you. Okay, let me see if this works. Okay, that's fine if you don't see my head. You don't need my head. From fifth position, you have your right foot front. You're going to do tendu front, fifth, and two, fifth, tendu. You're going to tendu, which means to transfer to the back, fifth, tendu side, close fifth, two, fifth, just a coupe, passe, pick it up, place it in back, tendu back, fifth, and two, fifth. Breathe your arms, 6, 7, fifth, and aside, and 2, coupe, passe, passe in front. So as you do this coupe means to cut. So it's got to be very sharp. Passe means to pass. You're going to pass it over the knee, place it. Just find your balance, retire devant. If it's too much for you, you can find your balance in coupe if your hip is not ready for the retire. Okay? So here, hand ballet. Tendu front and a fifth, and two and a fifth. Tendu tendu to the back. Side and fifth, coupe, passe, put it in the back. Then you just reverse it, and we find our balance. Yeah? Good? Yes? Yes? Okay, wonderful. Still trying to, I'd rather you see my feet more than my head. So if you don't see my head, don't worry about it. You don't need to see that. My feet make more, if facing this way is confusing, let me know. I can turn the back of the bar, again, going vertical. All right, from fifth. Right arm down, right foot front in fifth. 7, and tendu 1, 2, tendu tendu, and 2 side. Good. Coupe, passe, pick it up, place it back, and reverse it. 2. Back, tendu. Good. Let's do this one more time. Let's back, coupe. If you want to add the arm down, you can. Tendu. And tendu, tendu. Good. Side. 2. Coupe. Passe. Pick it up. Place it down. And 1. 2. Back. Side. 4, 2. Coupe. Passe. Up. Good. Now find your balance. Really feel the hamstring right under here is what's holding. So not the hip, but the under the hamstring. And find your balance. Left arm comes in front of the right. Good. Back through the coup de pied into fifth. Beautiful. Nice. Okay, left side. Let's go right away to the left side. Really make sure you are leading with the right part of the foot. So, when you do tendu, devant. My gosh. I need a better setup. Sorry, guys. I wish this thing was like up here, you know? Next time. Okay. When you do tendu devant to the front, the heel leads out and then the toes lead back. So what I mean by that is if you're doing, this is driving me crazy. Sorry. When you're doing tendu, you're going to the front. You see my feet? You want the heel to get there first and then the toes to get there first. As you go tendu side, you go through first position to the side, back through first position to the back. When you go to the back, it's the reverse. So the toes lead out, and then the heel leads in. Just try that on the left side. When you do that, you feel it hurts. I mean, because this is very against human nature. Just remember, ballet is not really what the human body was meant to do. Like we were meant to walk, run, crawl. We are not meant to turn out and do these crazy things. So you're already superhuman just by doing ballet. So when it feels really hard, remember it is really hard and the body is not made to do this. So you are essentially a sculptor. You are sculpting your muscles. You are sculpting your feet to maneuver what is not natural. Does that make sense? So this is not natural, okay? So let's go to the left and really think about what part of the foot is leading. Yes.
Sorry, just 1 second. I just want to make sure that we have someone on the call as guest user. I just want to make sure who they are. Sorry.
No, do that.
Just for like safety reasons. So who is this guest user? I think they just left the call, did they? Wait. ببخشید یه کسی هست توی کال به اسم گست یوزر میشه 1 دقیقه دوربینتون رو روشن کنین اسمتون هست گست یوزر چون وگرنه متاسفانه مجبور میشم که قطعتون کنم
No, it's good you're doing that.
Yeah.
Did they leave as soon as you said something?
No, they're still in the call. I just want to make sure because I can't see who they are.
فکر می‌کنم دارن می‌نویسن تینا جان.
دارن می‌نویسن. اوکی مرسی. بله خودتون هستین.
Okay.
نه من مهسا از دی اسم منه ولی اون گس یوزر رو منم دارم.
اوکی. اوکی سهرا جان ببخشید من خیلی معذرت میخوام که اینجوری یعنی چیز کردم فقط برای اینکه I just need to know who they are.
Please.
Just because we don't want anyone outside of us to be here. Okay.
No.
Yeah, just making sure for everyone's safety. ببخشید برای امنیت خودتون فقط میخواستم ببینم که کی هستش. مرسی ممنون.
Let's do the left. Yeah? Let's do the left and really think about what your feet, what's leading. So to the front, remember we lead with the inside of the heel, right here to the front. And then on the way back is the toe. And through to the side through first and to the back, the toe leads and the heel leads. Okay? Let's do it with some beautiful, beautiful feet. Left side. And 1, 2. Tongli in. Stop. Fit. Quick. Rear in. Place it back. And 1. Toes first. Heel in. Tongli. Transfer. To the side. Close fit. Hey. Possibly. Now do it again. You want to use your board draw. 1, 2. And tongli in. Stop. 4, 2. Okay. Pause. Lift. Last time. Back. And 2. Long line. Big transfer in. Beautiful side. Lift. 2. Okay. Pause. Now hold your return from the hamstring. Find your balance. Let me see. Beautiful. Really beautiful positions. And go to fifth. Finish. Beautiful. Very nice. I love all of the way you finish and you really like respect the combination. I love that.
In America, people throw things away. I can't stand it. So always make sure you finish a combination as if you're on stage in front of thousands of people. Yeah? Because you will be one day. Yeah? Let's go. Let's do dégagés. Is the music okay? Do you need it louder? A little louder? It's good? Okay, great. Dégagé. Oh, that music's obnoxious. Okay. We're going to do something very simple, okay?
5 and 6. Can you see my feet? I swear I keep moving it and then.
No, we can see it.
You can? Okay.
Yes, we can.
Okay. So we're going to do dégagé fifth and piqué fifth and side and 2 and piqué fifth to the back and piqué fifth and flush, close fifth, opening up the hip and 2 and up fifth, side 2, piqué up fifth to the front 2, piqué up fifth, front, back, front, susu up. Now you can just find a susu balance, or if you're ready for one leg, let's do coupe. So when you do coupe balance, you really don't want this heel to be here, okay? You want the heel to be away from the supporting leg and the knee driving back. And find your balance, okay? Dégagé, piqué fifth, side and a 2 and a piqué fifth, back and a 2 and a piqué fifth, back, front, back, close fifth. Reverse it, and then we find our balance. Just en dehors, en dedans. After the balance, we go to the left. Good? Let's do it. Seven and up fifth, 2, up fifth, side, 2, up fifth, back, up fifth, and back, front, back, fifth, and reverse. Up fifth, good, and side, 2, up fifth, front, 2, up fifth, front, back, front, susu, find your balance.
Good. Make sure you're keeping the right hip in the pocket. Don't lift the right hip. And through the susu to fifth. Beautiful. Very nice. Beautiful. Beautiful technique, ladies, truly. Let's go to the left. Something that maybe we'll work on a lot in the center is your épaule. So there's like 6 or 7 different positions of the head. And sometimes we get stuck in just 3, where we look forward, we look side, and we look under. But there's a lot more changes of the neck, and that's really where the ballet is. It's in the upper body, it's in the neckline, and knowing that the arm and head arrive before the leg. Has anybody ever taught you that? Arm and head before the leg. So that is why in ballet, we always have a preparation. We have the 5 and a 6 and a 7 and a 8, because that is preparing the arm and the head before the leg. But you don't always get the 5, 6, 7, 8 before the next position, right? So you have to dance 4 counts ahead. So 4 counts of the music, you are ahead with your arm and head. So your arm and head need to arrive before the leg changes position. Okay, so we'll go over that a little bit more, because that's really where the classical ballet technique lives, is in what we call the épaule. Without it, it's just aerobics, right? It's not dancing anymore, it's just exercise. So to really dance classical ballet, you need to have the head and the upper body in the position prior to when the leg gets there. And even if you forget, at some point when the leg is there, moving the head. Okay, let's go to the left. And fit, two, up, fit, head changes. Up, head changes. And down pillows, 2, 3, and fit, and back. 2, up, head changes. Head changes. Front, back, front, Susu. Find your fit. Good. Find that balance. Really make sure your hips are square. Beautiful. Okay. All right. Usually I do like 2 or 3 tendus, 2 or 3 dégagés, then a rond de jambe, but I also want to give you knowledge. So that's kind of why on this one we're doing a little less combinations. And I'm talking a little bit more, but it's because I want to give you some things to also use in your classes, right? So I'm wondering where I can do this. So just to finish the épaulement, maybe I'm going to bring you with me. Okay. If you can see my head, right? If your leg is in front of you, you are here. So if you see the axis of my head, it's the ears are pulled back. So this throat chakra is long. You are turned to the side, but you are inclined up. Okay? That is when your leg is devant, to the front. When your leg is to the side, à la seconde, to the side, we are just long, looking straight forward, which is en face. When your leg is derrière, behind you, your head is turned, but your incline is under. So sometimes we look under like this, and then our head is like this. You see this? That's not giving you that long line. So you want to be side and it's what we call it in ballet is a kiss. It's pouce-pouce. It's on the cheek. So we always say we get the kiss on this part of the cheek, and then we get the kiss on this part of the cheek. So you wouldn't go like this. So you really want to think like kiss, kiss. And that's the easiest way, I think, culturally for us, you know, because your Maman June does kiss, 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 right? Or at least mine did. So you really think like where it's kiss and kiss. So that line stays long and you're not breaking it. Because to me, that's one of the most beautiful parts of a ballerina is the neck. Okay? Okay, are we good? Let's see, we have till 10 o'clock. I'm gonna do 1 dégagé facing the bar to get a little bit more in our legs. This is a very simple thing. We can do this in America all the time. You basically just do 16, 16, 8, 8, 4, 4, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. So, facing the bar is just to get into your legs. You're gonna go dégagé and first, and 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, another 8, 3, 4, that's 16 on the right, then 6 on the left, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, then you do 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, for your inner thighs, then 8 on the left, 4, 6, 7, 8, then 4, 2, and 4, then 2, then 2, then 1, and 1, and 1, and 1. Your inner thighs will burn. Plie, releve. 8 plie releves, no, sorry, 4, 3, and 4, then 4 eleves, so that's straight knees. Up, 4, 6, then we let go. Okay? Now, if you're easy for me, you can do some of these in 5th. Personally, I like to do them in 1st because I actually feel my inner thighs a little bit more. Good? Let's go. Let me find a good tempo. We got to do it quick. That's the only way it works. So listen, in, okay? So that's the tempo. The preparation is quite quick. It just goes 5 and 6 and 7 and go, okay? So prepare yourself, go to first, face the bar, so you can see the wall, or face the wall. Whatever you have, face it. Ready? And 6, 7, and 1, 4, 6, 8. Another 8. 5, 6, 7, left. Another 8. Right, 3. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, go left. And 4, 2, 3, 4, 4 on the left. Now 2. Now 2. 1, 1, 1, and plie. Relevant. Plie. Relevant. Plie. Plie. Straight legs down and up, down and up, down and up, down and up. Find your balance. And finish. Good. If you were like, what just happened? What was that? Because it was fast. Don't worry, you can always do that on your own time at some point. It's so simple. It's just doing, how many of you were like, that is so fast? Was that so fast? Here's the thing, is when you do it slow, it doesn't work. Like it doesn't burn the inner thighs. So you can always do that on your own time. Does anybody want to repeat that? Or you're good? Repeat? One more time? Okay, let's do it one more time. Now, if you have something like this, you don't need this right now. Okay, you don't need it right now. But in your own time, something like this, right? If you put it, don't put it on your ankles. That will hurt you. If you put it up here, right, in your inner thighs, and you do this, that really works because it gives you the resistance you're supposed to be feeling when you do it by yourself. So I'm going to do it this time with these bands, but you know how a rubber band pulls back and then comes? That's what you want to feel with this. Like there's a resistance coming in and in and in and in. Yeah? So let's try it one more time now that you know how fast it is. Ready? The preparation is very quick. It's 5 and a 6 and a 7 and go. Okay, so go to first. Oh, you have the rubber band. Yes. Beautiful, perfect. It's gonna hurt. So really squeeze your glutes. Squeeze your glutes and do not release them. Hold your upper glutes, the upper thighs, and squeeze it the whole combination. Don't let it out, let it out. Just hold it. And ready, 6, 7, go. In, 2, 4. Another 8. Left. See if you can let go of the bar. Ooh, that's hard. Right, 8. Left. Use your hip come up. 4. And 4. And 2, 2. Yeah. Plie up. Plie up. 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 Straight legs down. And up. Down. And up. And up. And up. Good. Good. Stretch it out. You don't need to take. Oh, hi, baby boy. Okay. Did you feel it better for those of you that had the rubber band?
Now, when I teach you again, we'll do that with the arms. When you add the arms, it's really crazy because you do same arm as leg and it's crazy. And then you have to use your head and it's a whole, so practice that just legs. Then next class, we'll add the arms. Good? Okay, let's do rond de jambes. Do you feel warm enough to lift your legs? Good? Yes? Okay. Take your rubber band off if you have that. Okay, thanks. Let's go. Oh my gosh, I'm sweating. I never sweat. Well, I do, but I need like a hot suit. I wear this crazy thing. You see, if you have one of these, wear this. It's amazing. It's called like a sauna suit. So inside of this is like sweat city. You're just like a puddle after, but I love it. It's so good for you. Okay, enough of that. Rond de jambes. Let me get the music. Swan Lake, maybe. Giselle. This music's from Giselle. Have you heard of Giselle? Iranian National Ballet did Giselle. And I had the luxury of seeing some of those photos and videos I can share with you one day. But they were beautiful. They were beautiful. Okay. This is one of the best pieces of music. So we've all done rond de jambes, right? I'm not doing anything you don't know. We're okay to do rond de jambes? Good, okay. And if you don't know, just try it. It's fine. No judgment. We'll start from fifth today. And rond de jambe. Rond de jambe. Rond de jambe with the plie head under. Back side. Back side front. Back side front. Let's do the same arm. Now off the ground. Carry side. Carry back. And we're going to do a bas front. Passe. Plie. Arabesque. Tendu fit. Back. So 3 rond de jambes. This is the reverse. With the plie. Now through first. On the yoke. 2, 3. Plie. Off the ground. Rond de jambe player nice and slow. Tendu. A bas arabesque. Passe. Plie demande. Suit new left side right away. Front. And to 2, 3. Plie. Back. 2. Yeah. 3. Plie back. So you're always going through first. En dehors is like opening a door. En dedans is like closing the door. Yeah? So you're going front, side, back, front, side, back, front, like think you're stirring the soup, gourmet zabzi, stirring it, bring it to the front, reverse, back, side, front, stir it the other way, back, side, front, plie back. Then again through the first position, battement, hit your nose, passe, plie, arabesque. Oh, sorry, front, side, back, off the ground. Then battement, passe, plie, then you reverse the whole thing. Yeah? Okay. And we will soutenu to go the left right away, and then I'll give you the music again for a stretch on your own. Sound good? Let's go. From fifth. This has a good preparation, so you have some time. You can start the Vaganova way in first, or you can start in fifth. I don't mind either way. 6, 7, 8. Front side back. Front side back. Front side back. Plie. And back side front. Back side front. Back side front. Plie. To the front. Off the ground. Carry side. Carry back. Tendu. Now battement front. Passe. Plie arabesque. And reverse. Back. and back, plie, front, 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 plie, off the ground to the back, to the side, to the front, tendu, and baha, passe, plie devant, soutenu around, left side, best part of the music, front, enjoy it, plie, to the back, 4, 3, 2, 1, off the ground, front, side, back, tendu, baha, up, passe, plie, reverse and back, plie, and front, 6, 7, plie, off the ground, back, side, front, tendu, back, passe, plie devant, soutenu, and finish. Very nice. That feel good? Yeah? Okay, let's do a little stretch. We're not gonna do frappe today. It's not a lot of time. We're gonna do fondue with a développé and a grand bama and then get off the bar for a little bit, okay? So do a stretch, do whatever you need to be able to lift your legs high. Okay, I'll give you that same music again to stretch to, whatever you need. He can dance too. Hi, Azizam. Let him dance. He's so cute. Oh, wait, hold on. I can't hear you. Hold on, hold on. Oh, I can't hear you, love. Come here. Hello. Salam. Hi. Hi. Oh, hey. Oh, mwah, mwah. Boost, boost. Boost, boost. Yes. Oh, it's hard to hear you, love. Oh, I think the mics are off. That's why. He's so sweet. Let him dance if he wants. Oh, I can't hear you, Malika. I'm sorry, love. I think the mic isn't turning on. But that's okay. Message me. Okay, we're nearing the end of our stretch. Let me actually. Make sure I have to stretch real quick. Okay. Let's do. Okay, so it's gonna be very simple. I'll show it to you, but it's me fondue to a 45-degree position. So remember, 45 degrees is halfway, because what's 45 plus 45? 90, right? I'll do the math for you. So 90 degrees is at your hip. This is 90 degrees at your hip level, so right here. So 45 degrees is halfway between your hip and the floor.
The floor is 0, 45, 90. Make sense? So we're gonna do fondue 45, fondue and a 90, fondue as high as you can go, all the way around. So front, side, back, en croix, okay? Let me show you one. Now, I'm gonna do it on releve. You do not need to do this on releve, okay? So it goes fondue 45, fondue and a 90, fondue all the way up, and fondue 45, fondue and a 90, fondue all the way up, and fondue to the back, all the way up. Find your balance, cabaret, scoot you around, other side. So you're just gonna do en croix, front, side, back. You're not gonna go front, side, back side. That's too much, okay? And maneuver yourself to how you feel most comfortable, because sometimes on a wall and on a chair, it's like really hard. So if you need to face the wall and like press into the wall, you can do that, okay? So fondue 45, fondue 90, fondue all the way up. The tempo is not slow. It goes ba-da-da-da-da, leg, ba-da-da-da-da, and leg, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da, to the side, yeah? After the arabesque, you're gonna do pas de bourrée, which is backside front, and then soutenu to the left side, so we can get it over with. Sound good? Let's go. From fifth, if you're not ready, don't do it on releve. I'm doing it on releve because I have to, it's my job, yeah? And fondue, 90, fondue, delicate, as high as you go. Side, fondue, and 90, fondue, side, fondue, to the back, arabesque, find your balance, pas de bourrée, left side, and 1, 2, fondue, good, all the way up, fondue, arabesque, find your balance, pas de bourrée, other side, and finish. Beautiful. Yeah, that's when ballet gets tough, right? And you have to lift the legs up. Okay, let's do grand battement, super simple. We're gonna just do grand battement to the front, tendu fifth, grand battement, tendu fifth, grand battement, tendu fifth, plie and a stretch. Very simple. It's hard enough to learn through a video. That's why I don't want to make combinations like complicated for the mind. Ballet is hard enough for the body, right? Okay, I'll show you this one time. 3 front, 2, 3, plie, and stretch, side. So make sure you're really holding this part of the body. And then you go plie to the back. Plie, relevant passe, find your balance. If you want your arms to go free, left side. Yeah? So remember that rubber band? That's what you want to feel in grand battement too, like a slingshot, boom. So when you translate from French to English, grand battement jeté, big kick, throw, essentially. So it's a big throwing kick. So you have to throw the leg out of fifth. Grand battement goes quick up,
slow down. Quick, slow, yeah? So you really wanted to try, like if you're gonna go to the side, you wanted to go bum, ba-dum, 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 bum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Make sense? So try it like that. That way you get the most out of it, okay? Because that control coming down, that's your jump. If you're ever partnered one day, you need that. When your partner holds you and you développé and you have to move to another position, this control with the leg, you get it from grandmama, okay? Let's go, 5th. And 3 front, and 1, and 2, and 3. Good, plie, exhale, side. Good. Plie to the back for 3. Plie, railway passe. Keep that knee side, hold it. Around left side. Let's go. Up and up. Quick, slow. Plie. Side. Quick, slow. And quick, slow. Plie. To the back. Quick, slow. Quick. Plie. Rowing passe. Circle around. Plie and finish. Best fits at the bar, hold it, and good. Beautiful. Okay, let's, hold on, do not disturb. Okay, let's come to the center. Yeah? So we have about, let me see, hold on. Let's see. We have about 30 minutes. So I actually wanted to ask the group, what in the center as a collective do we usually do? Because once you let go of the bar, there is not that support, right? So I don't want to, because I'm looking, we all have different types of spaces, right? So what I was thinking of doing is tendus in the center. I mean, that's like my arch nemesis. Do you know what arch nemesis means? It's like, that's my villain. It's tendus in the center. It's just a no. Like, I am so bad at that. I don't know why. So we're going to do that because first, when you do tendus in the center, to me, that's like the truth serum of ballet. Like, do you have turnout? Are you on your leg? Do you know what like you're doing without momentum, right? Because when you do tendus in the center, it's just muscle. You can't use momentum like you could in a waltz or a pirouette, right? So we'll do tendus in the center. I was thinking we'd work on pirouettes that don't travel because we don't have a lot of space, and maybe a little bit of jump. Does that sound good? Yeah? Are you still with me? No one's quitting ballet, right?
No.
We all feel good? Okay, good.
Yeah.
We all love ballet more. That's the goal. Okay, good. Okay, let me move the bar and then we will do tendus in the center. Oh, yay, hearts. Okay, I love that. So we're gonna do tendus in the center. We're gonna do the same combination we did at the bar. So your brain doesn't have to think, okay? So let me move the bar and then, so come to the center, clear your space, move the cat, move like during COVID, I had to move my cat. So move all the things and then we'll come to the center.
All right, now I need to figure out this situation. Okay. All right. So, if you remember, it's 2 tendus and a tendu, 2 tendus and a tendu, 2 tendu side and a rotary. So now we're going to do it, because at the bar we do everything on face, which means on face, like open face sandwich, on face. Now we're going to go croisé devant. So what I want you to imagine is that you have your own box around you, okay? So never face the corner of the room, because the room always changes as a dancer. Inshallah, you'll be in a million theaters one day dancing, right? So imagine you go to different theaters. The corner is different. So you have to always train your body to dance in your corner, not the corner of the room. Because my corner right here is here, this arm. So tendu devant is in this corner, here. Now, if I were to go to the corner of this room, it would be here. Does that look good? No, right? So you want to always do your positions in your corners, okay? So with the big arms, we're gonna go 5, 6, 7, and tendu front, 2 fifth, 2 fifth, just like at the bar, but now with big arm fifth. Now you go on face. Side, and 2, if you want to plie, you can releve passe 7, close back, tendu, and 2, tendu, plie, long position. So you want this hand and this hand to be diagonal to the back toe. So this is one line. And fifth, and side, 2, 3, plie, susu releve passe, and then we'll do it again. Just like the bar, 2 tendus, a tendu, back to the right leg. If you want the second time, you can make this a pirouette. If you want, you don't have to. Tendu fifth and 2 and fifth, 7, 8. Second time would go pirouette to the left. Yeah? You don't have to, just if you want to. Sound good? So 4 times. If you don't have the space for this, just do the upper body. Yeah? Sometimes I go and take beginning ballet. And I've been dancing for 30 years. And I take beginning ballet and I just do upper body. Because sometimes dance gets so complicated and we do all these hard things and then the upper body gets lost. And it becomes just about the legs. So there's nothing wrong with simply, literally just, you could be sitting. You could be sitting like this, doing the whole combination. Just your arms. If you don't have the space or if you feel tired, okay? All right, let's go. From fifth, let me find good music, 1 second. This should work. Yes, on Broadway. I'm going to New York tomorrow, so let's do this song. Ready? From fifth, beautiful. Try to really stretch the front knee right at the start. And prepare, 7, 8, tendu 1. Tendu, tendu, fifth, side. Plie, passe, up, and left. Plie, fifth, and
and finish. Good. Okay. Good? Okay. Now all we're going to do is turn, do a little pirouette, a little jump, and then like a nice reverence talking about épaulement, and then we can like ask some questions and stuff at the end. Does that sound good? Because I feel bad you guys are dancing so late at night. Next time I will get up early. I will be here 7 a.m. so you can dance at like a 7 p.m. because maybe I'm a cat or something, but I hate dancing at night. Like, unless I'm on stage with adrenaline, you know, and like 9 cups of coffee, then I'm fine. But yes, I promise next time I'll get up at 5 a.m. for you. I don't want anyone getting hurt, okay? So have we all done pirouettes from 5th? Yeah? The reason I want to do pirouettes from 5th is because they suck. They're the hardest. From 4th is easier because you have like, from 4th, you have more leverage to just spin. But from 5th, you don't have leverage. You're just in this 5th and you got to turn. So what I want to try to do is pirouette from 5th to the 4th pirouette and then do it to the left. Okay? If you don't have space or energy, you just do releve passe. Okay? So this is all we're going to do. Right foot front 5th. You're going to go plie, sous, plie, pirouette from 5th. Close this 4th back to your corner, or if you want to stay facing one way, you can not change. From the 4th, you do a releve, plie in 4th, pirouette from 4th to 5th. Then the left side, plie, sous, plie, pirouette from 4th, releve, plie, pirouette, 5th. So you are turning to the right twice on the right side, and then you are turning to the left twice on the left side. So that's the hard version, okay? The most simple version is just releve. So plie, sous, plie, passe, plie, releve 4th, plie, passe, close back. Sous, you can do simply that. If you don't want to turn it, and up, close back. If you want to just do one of them turning, you can do that. You can go plie, sous, just balance this one and turn that one, no problem. Or you can plie, sous, plie, turn the 5th, and not turn this one. Does that make sense? Yeah? So there's a lot of options. Okay? So we're going to do that right, left. Take a pause and then repeat. Sound good? And then next time we'll do, like in our next class, we can do more like waltzing, taking up space. Okay? But for now, let's just do the pirouettes, so don't travel. Those are actually the hardest. Let me find good music. Swan Lake. This works. Let me show you with music one time. Sound good? Let's try. You don't have to turn it, remember. You could just balance it. But if you feel good, go for it. Yes. And let's wait for the music. So right foot 5th front. So wait, really quick to be clear. You start right foot 5th front. The first pirouette from 5th goes passe front, finishes 4th back. Releve And you pick up the back foot, pirouette to the right again, finishes fifth back. Now you have the left foot front to do it all to the left. Yeah, just to be clear. So pirouette from fifth comes from the front foot when it's going en dehors. So you pick it up from the front, put it in fourth back, releve in fourth plie, from fourth back, pirouette to fifth back. Does that make sense? If not, just, fake it till you make it. Good? Let's go. Right foot, fifth front. Have fun. And plie, sous-sus, plie, pirouette, plie, releve, plie, and plie, sous-sus, plie, left, up. Try again, plie, sous-sus, plie, up, plie from fourth, and plie, sous-sus, plie, up, fifth. How did that go for you? For me, it was a mess. How did that feel? It was okay? Okay? Because I was even like, whoa, where's my second cup of coffee? But was it okay for you? Yeah? Okay. As long as you're fine, that's all that matters. For me, that might have been the worst thing I've ever done. Okay. Okay, better. Let's jump. Do you want to turn more? Do you want to try that again? Or are you like, no, you want to keep your dignity? Okay, no problem. Me too. If you want to try again, you could totally do that. But like, that was kind of hard, right? That was kind of hard. Okay, we'll never do that again, I promise. Let's jump. We're gonna just jump in first. Yeah, first and 2 and 3 and 4 releve in first and 7. I'll show you. Second, 2 and 3 and 4 releve in second, 3 and 4. Then you're gonna put the right foot front. Changement and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. Sous-sus and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 left side. First and 2 and 3 and 4 releve. Yeah. So let me show you just the right, because you will go from right to left. So you start right foot, fifth front. Let me just show you right. And up, 6, 7 plie, second. Up, and right foot front, back, 7, 8, sous-sus. 3, 6, 7, up. Yeah. Sound good? Does Iran have Sesame Street? Do you guys have Sesame Street? Like Elmo, Big Bird? No? Anyways, this is from Sesame Street. Okay, ready? We good? Okay. If you don't know it, don't hurt yourself. Just keep bouncing. It's a warm-up. And first, 2, 3, 4, releve. 2 second. And releve. Right foot front. 8, changement. Sous-sus. Left side. And first. Releve. And second. Up, left foot front. Sous-sus. Up, fifth. Okay, stretch out your calf. Right? Okay. How do you feel? One more jump in you? Yeah? Are you dying? Don't leave me yet. We're gonna do one petite allegro. We're not going to do grande allegro today. We're not going to do medium allegro, okay? Mainly for your safety. Like I mentioned, I'd rather you dance earlier, okay? So we're going to do a petite allegro with just assemblés, which means to assemble, and just some jetés. Like, and does everybody know like glissade assemblé? Like glissade? Yes. Beautiful. Yes, glissade assemblé, done. Okay, that's essentially what we're gonna do. Keep it simple. Then we'll do a nice reverence going through our épaulement, and then we can just do questions and stuff. Okay? So, we're gonna do arms fifth en bas, low arms, because then it just looks like a flapping bird, yeah, that like fell out of the nest. So, from fifth, you're gonna simply go, you have your, left foot front, because glissade comes from the back, okay? So glissade comes from the, if you're going right, your right foot needs to be in the back. Unless you're doing the reverse, but we're not doing that right now, okay? So, left foot front. Glissade, your right foot comes from the back to the front. Assemblée. Now you go left. Glissade, assemblée, jeté, jeté, assemblée, stretch, plié, glissade, assemblée, glissade, assemblée, jeté, jeté, assemblée, stretch, plié. Okay? So glissade comes from fifth to fifth. Here. Assemblée, you have to get the leg out so you can assemble. Glissade, leg up, assemble. Jeté has a brush, lands in a fondue. Has a brush, lands in a fondue. Has a brush, assemblée. Stretch, plié. Then left side. Good? Yeah, you got it? So glissade, assemblée. Glissade, assemblée. Jeté, jeté, assemblée, stretch, plié. Okay? So I'm going to play the music. You're going to do it right and left. Then we're going to take a breather for 8 counts. Then we're going to repeat it. Good? So right, left. Then I'll say, okay, wait 8 counts. Breathing, breathing, breathing. And then we repeat it. But I will keep the music going. Okay? So if anybody wants to do right, left, right, left, right, left, you can do that. Or you can take the break in the middle. Okay. Let's find good music here. I think Paquita works. Hold on. Oh, that's too slow. That's too slow. Hold on. You never want to go too slow when jumping. Glissade, assemblée. Glissade, assemblée. Jeté, jeté, assemblée. Stretch, plié, and left. Yeah? Doing a lot of like Broadway melodies today. I'm getting in the mood for my second home in New York. I'll see you there, Tina. Okay, let's do it. Left foot front.
Yes, please.
Yes, I'm surprising my oldest son and bringing him. So I'll message him. I know,
Yes, please.
no idea. Okay, ready? Left foot front. I don't think there's a long intro in this. Okay, so you might to start a second without me. And. It's gonna go and. 6, 7, go. Glissade, assemblée, glissade, assemblée, jeté, jeté, assemblée, stretch, plié, left. Assemblée, stretch, and take a break. Five, 6, 7, and glissade. Glissade. Jeté, jeté, assemblée, and again. You know what? Like, I don't like jumping slow unless I'm like ready to jump, right? But petit allegro, it's so much easier when it's fast. So my advice to you on that, because jumping that kind of slow, it's miserable, right? I mean, miserable is not the right word, because there are things worse in life, but it's very difficult cardiovascularly because you can't use the momentum. You like sit in your plie and wait for the music to say you can jump again. And that's really hard on the body. You want to keep doing what's called the ballon. Ballon is the bounce, right? So ballon is like, you know, the bouncy ball, it bounces down, up, down, up. A trampoline, right? You want to be that ballon. So the best thing you can do is learn petit allegro steps and where they come from. So meaning, you know that glissade comes from the back. You know that jeté comes from the backlands fondue. You know assemblé is plié fifth, brush the leg, assemble in the air. You know sisson is plié both legs out, right? Learn the petit allegro steps, like in your brain, like as if you were studying them, so you can put them together and do it faster. Because if you don't know the steps, you can't do it faster. You have to do it slow, or you just won't get through the combination. Does that make sense? So if you study that, like study all the petit allegro steps, I might even be able to try and find something for you, like a PDF or a document that shows like little drawings of what the steps are, and I can send to you so you can learn them. Yeah? Okay, let's do a reverence. Reverence is usually how we end class. It's with a bow, like of respect to ballet and to the teacher. So usually reverence, you just follow along. Sound good? So just stay close to the camera. It's very simple. We don't travel anywhere. We just do breathing, port de bras, and then we take a bow, and then we can do questions, okay? So let's do reverence. In the traditional form of ballet, you just follow the teacher. I wouldn't teach you a reverence. Does that make sense? You kind of just follow along. Let me get something pretty. Giselle again. Okay. First position. Breathe the arms and port de bras forward. Hands on the floor. Plie. And stretch. Roll up. Arms in second. Now like swan leg. Just flap. Up. Flap. Up. And step to the right. Step back. Tendu front. Reverence down. And now left. Step. And step to the back. Reverence down. Good. And right to the right. And in a circle. Good. 2 steps forward. Walk. 2. Arms up. And down. Take your bow. Up. 1 more plie. Fifth. Sous-sus. Good. Now find any balance you can. It can be passé. It can be sous-sus. It can be attitude back. And step. 1 more bow to each other. And finish. Very nice. Yay. Good job, everyone. That was so fun. Like the highlight of my month. Thank you so much for taking class with me. Oh my gosh. This is, yay. Thank you. I'm so
grateful you all danced this late and, you know, graced me with your presence. Do you have any like questions, ballet related or life related? Anything? I'm a very, in America, we use a term called open book. So open book means I'm a very open person. I don't like to have persona or really anything. So you could ask me anything between ballet, life, you know, where we're at in the world, anything that you want to ask. Yes, Mata. Yes.
So hi, how are
Hi.
you?
Good, good. How are you?
So what I'm usually struggling with in ballet is posture,
Mm.
specifically my shoulders. I'm always struggling with my shoulders. How are they supposed to be like flat and like down, and like which muscle do you use to keep that? So I was wondering whether you can help me with that maybe.
Absolutely. I actually broke my back. So when I was 15, no, 16, I moved from California to New York to dance with American Ballet Theater. And besides Ali Porfero, who was in the corps de ballet, there's never been an Iranian female there. I didn't know that at the time, or I would have been louder about it. But right before moving to New York to train at JKO school, I broke my back. So I actually learned there because I moved to New York with a broken back. It was devastating. I ended up quitting ballet for 4 years after that and then came back. But something I learned there, which I still do today, is like a floor bar for your posture. So do you ever lay flat on your back and do your port de bras flat on your back? Have you tried that? Try that.
Yeah, I should.
Because there's no gravity. There's no skeletal manipulation. Like if you were, let's say you lay flat like this, and you put your arms in high fit, they shouldn't be on the ground. And you could do the whole bar, what we call floor bar. Because look, like even développé side, like if I go développé side, I can't twist. I feel it. So to keep the hip down, like so much is good. Even back here, arabesque, like doing things on the floor for ballet is one of the best things you can do, but especially for posture, because it is literally impossible not to have a straight spine when you're laying on a flat ground. You know what I mean? So you really get this pubic bone and the belly button under. You see how that shift? So I'm not here, there's no space. Under. Feel your arms in second. You're gonna feel a little tweak here. You're gonna be like, oh, this is where it's supposed to be. Then just start moving your port de bras. And don't let your arms be on the floor because that's too far behind you. They should be right here, here, here. Just start practicing flat on your back. And then very quickly come up and do it, like even just sitting. And from there you get the strength, because what you really need for like posture is these muscles, the scapula, the traps right here, and this side body muscle. Really like locked and held here and up and under the arm. And something I always say to my student, well, I perform more than I teach, but what is taught to me a lot is armpits. Like this armpit hole, like, you know, when you hold your arm in second, there's kind of a hole in your armpit. You want that to be like really solid. So look, we're gonna do some biology. So you see this, like I could put my whole hand in here. Like you see this hole right here, this, that is your posture. And then because what it does is it holds the body so the neck can be free. Because if you're not holding this, the neck starts doing things like this, and you can't keep the ears back and long. And then you don't get this muscle. This muscle is what you want for a ballerina, this one. You see this one? You can even do what we call face yoga in the States and like start massaging this. You want this to be super strong. These ones, these little dinosaur muscles here. So that really helps, but you have to know where to like hold and where to be free. So we never want to hold the neck. Does that make sense? We want the neck to be free. So hold here and start doing it on the floor. You're going to feel and do it on a yoga mat because your bones might hurt. Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you very much. Nice t-shirt, by the way.
Oh, I know. I wore it for all of you. It's my favorite shirt. I wear it once a week. Any other questions? It could be anything, honestly. It doesn't have to be ballet. But that was a great question. I'm really crazy about posture because imagine breaking your lower back. My whole spine went out. So like I even to this day have to still think about holding my neck or else it'll go like this.
Hi, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Is it possible to take like any private lessons with you, others, alongside these classes that we have?
I may be able to start doing that soon. That is my goal. I really want to. And like, as Tina knows, I'm working on a documentary film right now. And so that's taking a lot of time, but it's about the Iranian National Ballet and putting light on all of you in the sense of dance in Iran and how, suppressed we've been. And well, you have, I have not. And basically just shining light on you. So I'm trying to get that film done because I feel like that's where I can make the biggest actual impact on a global scale on particularly this. And then after that, I'll be able to have more time to do like individual sessions. But yes, I would love to.
That would be great. There are not many great teachers here in Iran, so
Yeah, I know.
That would be a great source for us.
Yeah, Tina and I are on a mission. Don't worry. We're not going to stop until we all have real training in Iran. And I know I'm not going to stop until my point shoes back on Rudaki Hall. I don't call it whatever they changed the name to, by the way. Sorry, I just call it Rudaki. So that is the goal, and hopefully together we can actually really make dance accessible in Iran, because even back then it wasn't as accessible as it could have been for the whole of the nation, to my understanding. So yes, to answer your question soon, I just really want to focus on the documentary film, and then yeah.
So we'll be notified if that was gonna happen. Yeah.
I will.
Thank you. I actually have another question. Do you have any advice for like higher jumps? Because I really struggle with my jumps and allegros.
Yeah. What floor are you dancing on?
Ceramics, but I have how do you call it?
Marley?
For ballet. Yeah. I can provide that.
Yeah, so I think it's so hard to have a strong vertical jump without a sprung floor. The ceramic, the concrete things underneath, they just really pound on your joints. Like it's hard to go up when there's no reverb from the floor. So it really could be not even you. It could be the floor. Because the Marley doesn't help you jump high. The Marley is how the texture you need to turn and jump and make sure it's not slippery or sticky, right? But the jump, the floor helps. Now, I actually trained on hardwood floor and concrete, believe it or not. So when I moved to ABT and was on the sprung floor, I was jumping crazy high. So it's actually not bad for you to train like that. I mean, it's not great for the joints, but really work on your grand plie. So for instance, like when you do grand plie down like this, right? Don't just come up, then press the heels. Go grand plie down, and mind you want to be super flat, okay? So you don't want to be like this, but you need to go grand plie down, and then see how low your demi plie can go. From here, how low can you get your plie with your heels down? Because like I have a really long Achilles, so I can do this, but that low grand plie is what gets you into the air. So really, like a vertical jump is from that strength in the hamstring and the glutes, but also depending on the jump, like if it's a soda shot or something, like a split, you really want to hike the knee to be able to jump high, because some people don't hike the knee and they go to do this and then they're low. So it kind of depends on the jump of the position you're making in the air. But in general, a high vertical jump is accessible when you have a very low plie, because the lower down, it's like physics. The lower down you go, the higher up you go.
Yeah, I got it. Thank you.
Welcome. Any other questions?
May I ask you a question? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
How can I activate my passive flexibility? I have flexibility, but it is passive. It's not active. How can I activate it?
So in the sense that, because there's two, like you said, passive and active, but there's two types of flexibility. So are you looking to be able to slowly développer your leg up and be able to hold it more? Or are you looking to like grand bas and hit your face more? Because it's two different, like
No, for slow extensions. I mean,
okay, so that's actually strength more than flexibility. So when you are hyper flexible, or when you're naturally flexible, you can do the splits, you can do all this contortion, because I was a contortionist too. So you can do all these contortionist things, and even grand bas, you could probably kick your leg high. But the second you go to développé, you're like, where is my leg? Why is it down here? Because when you do slow adagio or slow extensions, it's not about the flexibility anymore. It's about two things. It's about placement and strength. So, and it's also about the knowledge of what part of the muscle are you turning off and which part of the leg are you turning on. So for instance, if you're doing développé side, you want to relax the quad. You do not want the quad being like this part of the leg. You need this part of the leg to be soft, and you have to be using the under part of the leg. And we can work on that. Like we can do a whole positions kind of course, because that is a really long answer, right? So really, another thing to help you is to do what I mentioned about doing it on the floor. Développé on the floor. Also, simple things can help. Like, you know, when you do heel and hand and you just stretch like this standing up, do that and then let go and hold 8, 7, 6, 5, like, because then you get the strength with it up there, and then you're just kind of working on the strength of getting it up there by itself. So sometimes simple things like that can help too. Like just do a heel and hand stretch, hold it, you know, bring the ribs in, square it off, and then let go. And if you can hold it, you have the strength. So then your only issue is the placement of how to get it up there. Does that make sense?
yes, thank you. And what about the other kind of extension? For example, for grand bas.
Grand bas. I mean, there's so many stretches you can do. Like, for instance, you can do things like always stretch in the position you want to work. So if you want grand bas front, turn it out, go on the floor, pull it. If you want a higher grand bas side, turn it out, bring it to the side, right? If you want it to the back, grab it and pull it. So using the hand, using the floor, and it's actually quite simple. Like if you want your grand bas front higher, stretch it, turned out in the position you want it. Usually laying on your back helps, or holding onto the bar, heel in hand.
Okay, so I mean, for example, extension and slow movements, we need a strength, but for the other part, kind of exercises, we need a flexibility. Is it
Yeah,
right?
there's strength required, but the flexibility and the momentum of the grand bas is really all you need. So yeah, it's being able to be both at the same time and knowing what part of yourself do you use for what you're doing? That's why ballet is so complex. It's because I'm trained in jazz, musical theater, tap, modern, contemporary, but ballet is very complicated. It's very complicated woman. Like it's not, she's very high maintenance, right? You have to think, okay, now I'm doing grand mat, so I just throw the leg and let the hip go, but hold the position. But now I'm going to show the same position to the front as a développé. It's a completely different action to get there. So it just depends on what you're doing.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I think we have time for like one, maybe two more questions. Someone raised their hand. I don't know. Let me see. Oh, Malika, yes.
I'm sorry about the. He's my nephew, and he like me when I'm dance. He like
Aw.
to. Sorry for that. And I have a question about core muscles and core control. I don't have any control on it, and I know that's very helpful with turnings and balance and some other things. That's the whole control of ballet, and I don't have control on it. What to do.
First of all, never apologize for the nephew. He was adorable. I have two boys at home and a daughter. I have three kids. So the more they're exposed to dance, the better. Like really, truly, dance is a birthright. Children dance before they speak. So, but to answer your question, core, there's two types of core. There's the external, which shows you six-pack abs, right? Then there's the internal. There's the back wall. There's what we call the pelvic floor.
Yes,
That's what you need to dance. The six-pack looks great, but that's like visual. That's not really what you're using. Now, do you develop it because you're using the back wall? Of course. Like from within, so without. Like you will get that. But honestly, the most simple things get your core. Do you do planks?
yes, yes, but that's terrible.
It's
I'm
terrible.
terrible.
How long can you hold a plank?
1 minute or 1.5 minutes, I think.
That's pretty good. That's not bad. That's pretty good. Believe it or not, the world record is 4 hours.
Oh my God.
You guys, 4 hours. This American grandma did it. She's like 70 years old and she held it like this. 4 hours. I was like, why? Anyways, one thing that helps me a lot. So holding a plank, fine, but maneuvering in your plank is better. So you can do this on your elbows or your hands. I'll show you on the elbows, but have you done twists where you dip the hip and come up, dip the hip and come up? Have you done that?
Yes, I've done that, but I have trouble with control and in dance. Like, I
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I totally know what you're saying because I saw you dance. You're flexible, right?
yes, yes, I'm flexible, but I can squeeze my muscles when I'm dancing. I have when I doing arabesque, honestly, my foot how is I have um I can stretch my foot from the back in arabesque, but when I do that,
Yeah.
my foot don't come up.
Yeah, no, I understand. Simple things like this, like press your hands up against your knees, like literally this, because what happens in things like planks is our back starts to arch. So let me tell you something. Your strength in ballet is not the front of you, it's the back of you. So keeping the back flat and press your knees up against your hands. You're gonna feel your glutes turn on, and you're gonna feel this internal turn on, and just go 30 seconds, 30, 29, you'll feel it. It looks like I'm doing nothing. But if you try that right now, you're gonna be like, what is that?
If it's just pressing like this, because and I'm not saying that's going to give it to you, but that's certainly going to make you feel which muscles to use, because ballet, you need to use the, like, from the back of you in. So it's not like, you know, people say like, don't arch your back and tuck. You don't tuck. If my hand is here, if I put my hand here, you see how this is what we call empty. This is empty. You want to fill it up. Do you see that little subtle difference? I didn't move my tailbone. I didn't go like this and like this. I'm just like, this is a neutral spine. This is me neutral. I simply turn on my lower back by going like this. So all that did was take my pelvic floor and connect it, close it, activate it. If you do that, you feel a little burn, and you have to hold it the whole combination. So the only way to get the strength is to activate it and hold it the whole combination and through the whole class. Like, you cannot forget about it. So for instance, like we like to say, Tina probably knows about this, there's like a bowl of water right here. Don't dump the water. Hold the bowl of water. Does that make sense? And then doing little things like this, we call this bear pose, where you press and you hold your knees with pointed feet. That will turn on, because it's not the front of you. It's not your core. Your core, it's not, we call it a 360 core. So your core is not your stomach. It starts at your spine in your back and wraps to the front. So everything in ballet happens in the back of you and is presented to the front of you. The work is not happening in the front part of your body, it's happening in the back part of your body. So really, you need to work your back. Does that make sense?
Yes, thank you.
Very, very complicated. I wish it was more simple, but I did not make this up. So I'm not the inventor of ballet. Okay, I think we have time for one more. Let me see. Am I saying that correctly, Malika? Yeah?
Yes. Yes.
Malika number 2? Second.
Thank you.
Hello?
My question is there any other sports that interface ballet? For myself, I swim. I swim a lot in professional way, and I don't know if it has interface with ballet about the muscles. Some other people, some other teachers say it can make you struggle with your muscles when you do swim and ballet. And I don't know which one is right or wrong.
Well, they are correct, because, for instance, swim really builds the upper back, which can absolutely help you in ballet. But sometimes so for instance, if you're making one muscle, like your trap, really strong from swimming, when you go into ballet, what muscle you think is going to turn on? Your trap, because it's strong. So our body is always like fighting. So it's going to turn on the strongest muscle. First, you know, the brain, the organ, right? So your teacher is correct in saying that it can do that. But I know a lot of people that swim and dance. I don't think swim is one of those sports that really hinders ballet, in the sense of your physique and what your body looks like. But I don't think that's a concern for you. Like, it's not like you're looking so buff or something and you have to go on stage and wear a tutu and be Aurora in Sleeping Beauty. That is when, like, people here in America are like, no, if you're going to do classical ballet, you can only do Pilates, gyrotonics, and ballet, because those don't bulk your muscle. But that's more of a look. I actually do yoga. I do a lot of yoga. I do something called yoga sculpt, where it's in a 100-degree room and I use 3-pound weights. Now, my maman passed away in April,
And I had a very hard time dancing because my mom really supported me my whole career. And I had a very, very hard time going back to the bar. So yoga, I'd been doing it for 11 years, but that was my salvation. Now I had to take a pause from yoga the last 2 months because I was building too much shoulder muscle. And it was getting a little too much, but it's different in my sense because it's also my career. Like it's, you know what I mean? So it depends what you're doing. The two things that help ballet, classical ballet the most, that is not classical ballet, is gyrotonics, which I don't know if you have that. It's on the big tower machine, but Pilates. Pilates helps a lot. And I believe yoga. Like, I think it's very good to not always be working turned out and to work parallel. Other forms of dance, social dance, you know, tango, dancing in heels. A lot, actually, what's really great is simply walking. It really elongates the hip flexor, they say. Doing like strength and conditioning, like your push-ups, your sit-ups, your stretching. But in terms of like, I would not say that swimming really will hinder your dancing. It is true what your teachers are saying though, that you will end up possibly using the wrong muscles. But I think if you love both, you do both.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I hope your mom rests in peace.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, everyone, do we have any more questions? Or we did it. We're good? I just want to thank you again from the bottom of my heart. I really, really enjoyed my time with you. And, you know, hopefully we can do this every month. I'll talk to Tina about it. And, oh, Matt, do we have one more question?
I'm so sorry. I was just wondering whether, so basically I'm doing this international competition, Spera, for the first time. And I'm doing Paquita. And then I was wondering whether you could like give me a comment on the video.
Yes,
a lot.
Me. Send it to me. Absolutely, send it to me. Do you have Instagram?
Yes.
Yeah, just Persian Swan. You'll find me and send it to me. Or if it's not working, I can give you maybe my WhatsApp, and I'll absolutely give you some corrections. Which variation? Which act? Act 2?
Yes, the solo. Yeah.
Can you sing it for me? What does it sound like? Because there's like 9 variations in Paquita.
God. It's the one that starts with a grand.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, that's a good one.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, Paquita has like 9 million variations. It's like the whole ballet is that. So just send it to me. I'd be happy to give you some comments.
Thank you. Thank you very
Of
much.
course. Good luck. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
You have a tutu?
I do have one.
Practice in it. Definitely. That's so wonderful. Okay, everyone. I will see you soon. Hopefully we can do this like once a month, something like that. In the meantime, I always suggest handwriting corrections. Like if you have a moment after this, like I used to have a book in my dance bag. You can put it in your phone if that's easier for you, but there is a chemical between the hand and the brain. And so when you're doing physical activity, if you really want to absorb and get better, write down your corrections with your hand. Because then when you go to physically do that act, the chemical in the brain remembers. Because you're always thinking of a million things at once when you're dancing. So I always really encourage write down even 3 things from today that you feel resonate with you. And then really apply that to your dancing. And then that's how we can get better together, even just seeing each other once a month. You will start to improve. Yeah. You can take all of this with you, even throughout the day, like you're talking about your core. Hold your core when you're walking. Big time. Your posture. One of the best things, because we have a lot of phone in our face, so that is really bad for the posture, or studying a lot, really bad. I always make my kids, I'm so annoying, I make them have their palms forward. Because look, the second you have your, like, you can be like totally slouched like this, but if you have your palms forward, you stand up straight. Because you want to turn out the shoulder just like you turn out your hips in ballet. So even something as simple as palms forward, and you don't want to look like a weirdo. So once you get the shoulders in place, you can relax the hands. But one of the best things you can do for your dancing is carry yourself like a ballerina throughout the day. At all times, you hold yourself like a ballerina. Very tall, very proud, and just all light. Yeah? So just shine your light everywhere you go. That helps your posture, that helps everything, and ultimately that's gonna be what changes the world, right? So just show up everywhere as the dancer that you are, and you will see huge improvements because it's a mindset. It's in your mind. Anything in your mind you can project into the world and project into your body. So if your mind believes it, you will be it. Okay? Okay, everyone, such an honor. I love you all. Thank you so much.
Thank
And
you so much for today, Tara June.
of course, it's
Thank
an
you.
absolute pleasure. And I hope to see you all soon, okay? Merci.
Thank you.
Khudafis. Bye.
Have a great day.
Yeah, you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.